So let's take a look at how to use Semrush for SEO. Now, if you don't already have a Semrush account, I'll leave a link down below where you can get signed up for a free trial and test all these tools out and be able to see what I'm seeing from your end. But once you're in your account, I would recommend starting by adding one of your top competitors into the search bar up here to see what they have going on with their SEO. And to do that, what I'll do is I'll start with a quick Google search. So let's say we're doing some SEO for a roofing company in Phoenix, Arizona. I would just put Phoenix roofers or roofers in Phoenix or roofing contractors in Phoenix. Just kind of whatever you think is kind of the most broad and general search term. Put that in the search bar. Skip past all the ads, the Google business profile listings, down here to where you see some websites. And we're looking for the first actual roofing company. The Better Business Bureau is more like a directory of companies, similar to how Angie's List is like a directory with a whole list of different companies in different industries, right? So we'll skip those, and we'll come to the first business here, and I'm just going to right click and copy the link address. Come over here, paste that in, and click search, which is what I've already done here, essentially, right? And then first thing I'm going to take a look at with the top competitor in this niche is this top bar up here. Now, I'm probably going to do this for every competitor in the niche, or at least the top like 3 to 5, right? So these top 3 at the very least, I want to see what all they have going on. I'm only going to do one of them in this example, and then you can repeat the process for as many as you'd like. But first thing I want to look at is their authority score. And their authority score is an indication of how much authority they have built up on their website from the backlinks that they've acquired over the years. This score goes from 1 to 100, with 100 being the most authoritative, so that's sites like Wikipedia and Craigslist and like massive websites that everybody uses on a regular basis. If we see an authority score of our competitor is like 89 or 95 or something, it's going to be really difficult to outrank that website. But this one's at 26. Not crazy difficult. And then there's this other score here, the Semrush domain rank. This gives us kind of an indication of where this website falls in the list of all the websites that rank online, which there's billions of different websites out there. And so they're at 217,000 out of billions. The top 10,000 are going to be really insanely difficult to outrank, but this one probably not super difficult. It is definitely going to be a challenge, but it's definitely feasible, right? We also want to check real quick to see if this site is even getting a decent amount of organic traffic. There's no point in doing all this SEO if we can't even get any traffic to begin with, right? And so they're getting 11,000 visitors a month to their website organically from Google. Awesome. Let's go after that. I think that makes sense. And they're ranking for 8,000 different keywords. Of course, we want to break this down a little bit further, which we'll look at here in a minute. And then their backlinks, they have 4,000 backlinks, but only 2,000 referring domains. If they had like 20,000 referring domains, then we would have a huge undertaking to try to get enough backlinks to compete with them. So if you're kind of new to SEO, backlinks are a huge indicator of authority. Like if Wikipedia is linking to your website and saying, hey, this is a source of information where you can go and find out about this specific subject, that's a huge indication that your website is trusted, right? Like Wikipedia is not going to link to your website if your website is garbage, most likely. So backlinks are really important, as well as the quality of content on your website. Those are probably the two heaviest hitting items, which is what we're going to focus on today. And so where I would start here is looking at the keywords that they're ranked for. And in the Semrush tool, if you see something in blue that you hover over and there's a line underneath it when you hover over it, that means you can click on it and view more information about it. And so I've opened up their organic keywords that they're ranking for, and we'll start to see Well, it looks like this is actually sorted by keyword difficulty right now. We probably want to start by sorting by position and make sure it's lowest to highest, which is kind of backwards, but interesting. Okay, so these are their top ranked keywords, but it's actually showing us different things like in the AI overview at the top here. We're really more concerned about roofing related terms. So what we could do is probably just refine this down to like Phoenix, because that's really what we care about, is anything to do with Phoenix roofing, right? Now we have a list of like roofers in Phoenix, 170 searches a month. And as we're going through these, we might find that there's a keyword that has a lot more search volume, which is this column right here. And that's just the number of times this keyword gets searched on Google every month. So like this has 780 roofing companies in Phoenix, Arizona. If we find one that has like 2,000 searches a month, oh, here's one. Here's a couple, like roofing companies Phoenix, like it's 1,600 searches a month. So we might want to take this keyword, come back to Google, and do like roofing companies Phoenix and see what sites show up at the top. However, by looking at this, they're ranked number 1 for this keyword and this keyword. So this is probably going to be one of the top competitors to look at. Sometimes you'll have a situation where a website is ranking for one keyword but not a majority of the other keywords in a niche. And so you want to make sure you're looking at like the top ranked businesses across the board. And so that's one way we can check and see, like, is this one of the top companies in this industry in terms of their SEO rankings for their website. Then I'm going to export this normally. Of course, I probably export all of their keywords to begin with and then filter it down to the keywords that we would potentially want to rank for. So that's going to be keywords that align with our services or products. If you're an e-commerce company, it's going to be products instead of services, but either way. And then I would like to, typically I'm going to sort by keyword difficulty and see if there's some low-hanging fruit here. Drone inspection services Phoenix, it's not necessarily, that's just like a blog post on their website. Roof inspection Phoenix, that's kind of interesting. So you might be able to inspect a roof and then say, oh, hey, look, there's some damage here. We can fix that for you if you want. Or, hey, you need your entire roof replaced. By the way, we replace roofs. Let us know if you want us to do that. Right? And so you might be able to start ranking for a keyword like this where they're actually ranked in position 3. There's only 50 searches a month, so it's not going to be like crazy volume or anything, but it's going to be quite easy. You can see when we hover over this, it says very easy to rank for this keyword. We can begin to rank for this keyword, get some initial customers coming through, and then as we're building up the SEO on our site, we can start ranking for some more difficult keywords, right? Some that actually have a lot more search volume, like Phoenix Roofing has 880 searches a month, keyword difficulty of 27, so it's easy, but we're going to need quality content and some backlinks in order to make that a reality. So once I know what keywords I'm going to be trying to rank for in a specific industry by exporting and filtering down to the available keywords and the keyword difficulty and everything, I'm then going to go back here and I'm going to start looking at their backlinks. Actually, I think the first thing is to let's look at roofing repair or roof repair. If we check out, they have this roof repair page here. I'm going to check out what the competitors' pages look like that are ranking for a specific keyword that I'm targeting, and then try to mimic them and make our content even better, and page structure and user experience and everything. This is a big component of SEO these days. Google is paying a lot of attention to user experience. So if somebody comes to this page, they find what they're looking for, they get a lot of value out of it. they stick around and read some of the content on this page. They look at the images, they spend some time here, and then they go and look at other pages on the website and spend some decent amount of time on this website, then that's an indication to Google that people are finding what they're looking for. And that's going to cause Google to want to put this website higher up in the organic search results, right? And so by analyzing what they're doing with their website, we can then reverse engineer that, work backwards, and figure out what we need to talk about and how we need to structure the pages on our website in order to compete with this company. So that's the content itself, right? They're talking about like roof leak repairs, storm damage repairs, flashing repairs, skylight repairs. So we probably want to talk about some similar things on our page, maybe even go further into depth than what they're talking about here. And then the other component is going to be the backlinks. And so as I was showing you, if you just click on this right here, it's going to take us to this backlinks page. And we can start to see, okay, they're getting 92% of the backlinks from text and only 8% from images. So we know we need a lot of text-based backlinks. And that just means like, you know, a link on Wikipedia where it actually links from text to a page on our website. So it's linking from this text. This is what we call anchor text. And from that text, it's linking to the website. You can even see it says text right here, right? Then there's majority do follow links. So 87% follow links, only 13% no follow links, which means we're going to need to get a whole bunch of backlinks from that are do follow rather than no follow if we're going to compete with this top website in the industry. They've got quite a few backlinks. We can see the referring domains, which we could dive deeper into and see like what websites. Referring domain is just kind of the base URL, right? So is it Wikipedia or Amazon AWS or Pages 10 or what's the actual website that's linking to their website? So we can analyze the referring domains and their backlinks and start to get similar backlinks or better backlinks even. So usatoday.com is featuring them as one of the top 10 best roofing companies in Phoenix, Arizona in 2024. So we might reach out to USA Today and say, hey, would you mind featuring us on this list? Or how can we get featured on this list? Or can we get featured in a different list? Or can we write an article for you or a press release for you that you could feature us in? Or how do we get a backlink from you, basically? Right? And then as we start to get backlinks from all the same websites like expertise.com, Wikipedia, USA Today, Google's going to see us as also an authority in this space. So between having appropriate content on the pages of our website and the appropriate pages of our website, along with backlinks from, you know, the right referring domains and the right types of backlinks and everything, we'll be able to start building up enough authority to get our authority score up and start ranking for some keywords, and then we can scale that over time, right? It's a long-term game. You can see how they've actually been improving their rankings over a long period of time since like 2015. So it's usually not something that's going to happen overnight. But over time, we can start getting more and more backlinks, improve the content of the pages on our website, and get into a position where we can actually outrank this top competitor in the niche. So I hope you found that helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews,
everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours, and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now, because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.